Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day, a fantastic start to your day. My name is Darius, aka D Hop. Wanted to come to you this morning. Sorry, I was gonna do some more videos early this week, but I've been having some back issues. But that's all right. We conquer. We overcome when we conquer. Right. We don't let the things stop us. Right. Um, when God gives you a calling, you just go, no matter what, right? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep moving. We're gonna do got a special video for you set up today. A lot of good information as I tend to do on a lot of my videos. Um, so if you guys could be so kind, make sure you like and share this video. The content of this video, it may not pertain to you, right? It may not pertain to you, but it may pertain to somebody that's on your social media page, right? So do them a favor and yeah, do them a favor and share this. Sorry, I saw my video like disappear on I don't know if it I don't think it did end, but yeah. Sorry, but yeah, make sure you like and share this video. Comment if you have any questions. Let me know. So we're gonna talk about the system, right? We're gonna talk about the system, right? The system. Um, has anybody ever been caught up in the system, right? And what I mean by that is, have you ever had to wait on others for higher positions or to make more money, right? It's like you have to wait till somebody retires, quits, or gets fired before you can move up in your career, before you can advance, right? Anybody ever been caught up into that, right? The system just doesn't work, right? It doesn't work. It doesn't work for the way that we are taught that it's going to work. We're taught to go to school, get good grades, go to college, get a job, and then once you get a job, that company will take care of you as long as you work for that job until retirement, right? But guess what? Guess what? Companies have pulled back on that promise, right? They pulled back. They pulled back on their part of the deal in there, and we should change ourselves too, right? We should change what our outlook on the whole thing is as well. I'm not saying jobs are not good. It's not what I'm saying, right? Because they are good. They are good, right? They're a good stepping stone. They're a great stepping stone, right? It gives you money for the right now things that you need, the bills you got right now, the things you have to pay right now. The job is going to give you that. You're going to give you that, right? Now, what I'm saying is that the system does not work if you're looking for retirement, right? If you're looking for retirement and enjoying your retirement, that's where I'm saying the system does not work in a whole, right? I'm not saying this is for all people, but for most, it does not work, right? It does not work. So think about this: your owner, right? A lot of people, a lot of company have things in place that said they're like retirement plans, but they're really not. And I'm gonna shed some light on that. So a lot of companies have like profit sharing, they have 401ks and things like that, right? Your owner, your company does not rely on the 401k to retire, right? They don't rely on it at all. And why? Because they have you, right? They have you, right? They have you. They have a business to secure their future, right? And you should do the same, right? You should do the same. Okay. Your owner can go on vacation and be gone as much as they want, right? Because they've learned about leverage, right? They've learned in being a business owner that it's about leverage. Okay. Bosses, they have many people to do various jobs at their business. If it's to start a business, maintain a business, and even grow their business, right? They don't have to be there, right? They could be fishing. They could be at the beach. They could be just home chilling, right? I see only working as a dead end road, right? You take it all the way to the end as a dead end road because at point, you physically can't do it no more, or what? Mentally can't do it anymore, right? So you got to change it, right? I've always said retirement is not about age. Retirement is a number, right? Retirement is a number, and that's the truest statement, right? You don't have to be a certain age to retire. Now, you may have to be at a certain age to get some type of extra income coming in, like Social Security and stuff like that, right? Now, but if you're not, if your number is hit before that age, can you retire? Absolutely. The money they're going to give you each month at a certain age, if you get that sooner, would you? Right? If you can live a great life without going into work every day, would you? Of course you would. That's what you know. Retirement is a number and not an age. It's not a time period. Right? See, that's the system they want you to say that. They want you to go to 60, 62, 65 because they know at that time they're going to already have the next realm of people to carry all the way until they're 60 and 65. Right? You have to look out for your best interest, your family's best interest, and your legacy best interest. I see working is a tool. It's like stepping stone or tool, however you want to see it. Yes, I see it as a dead end road, but what you need to do is exit that road before it ends, right? So that means taking that road as far as you need to take it. Take that exit off, and you're good. And the reason I say that is because no days are promised, right? No days are promised. No one can say that they will even live until that retirement age that they say, right? A lot of times people do not. How many people you know have died before they were able to retire, right? They were able to retire. How many people you know? Or how many people's lives has changed so bad that they had to take the less money and retire early because they physically couldn't do it no more, mentally couldn't do it no more, or what have you, right? And it's not fair. It's not. Life isn't fair. Life wasn't designed to be fair, right? You have to make it work for you, right? You must design it for you, okay? Because you're set up for failure. You're set up for failure, but you don't have to take my word for it. You don't have to take my word for it. Just look around your workplace. When you go to work, just take a look at your work, your coworkers, your workplace, your supervisors, your supervisor, all the way up to maybe mid-management ownership. Because ownership is going to take care of itself. Ownership is probably taken care of. Your upper management is probably taken care of. But that leads you into the system that one of them have to retire and quit before you can get those positions, right? So take a look at the workplace. How many people do you truly see that have a life that you want, right? What you're probably going to see is a 65, 70-year-old manager that's still working 40 plus hours a week. Is that something you want? Not for me. By the time I get 60, if Lord blesses me with seeing 60, I want to be well retired years and years, if not more decades before that, enjoying my life, not sitting punching a clock, working 40 plus hours a week, unless I got a business or something that I'm maintaining. That's not a life for me that I want to work for somebody else to 60, 65. That's not in my plan, right? That's not something that I would really, really, really want to do, but that's the future you're going to have. If that's the future we're going to have if we don't change it, right? So look around your workplace. How many people have the life you want? How many? Right? And that's going to be your future if you don't change your direction. And that's just how I see it. That's just how I see it. Like I said before, I'm not anti-job. A job is a good thing. They're good to fund you right now, right? They're good to fund you right now. But you should use some of that to be building your future. You should be using some of that to build your future. Cost of living will always go up. I've never seen where they said the cost of living is going down, right? Cost of living will always go up. But guess what doesn't go up as rapid? Guess what doesn't go up as rapid as the cost of living? That paycheck, right? So what do we do? What can we do? Right? I got a solution for you, right? I got a solution. No, it's not perfect. It's just better, right? No, it's not perfect. It is just better. So why not invest in your future, right? Why not partner with the same people who believe the same and did something about it, right? This is what you can do, right? I have seen many people who took a $350 investment and now they make more than that each and every week, right? And a lot of people they did this with a full-time job working 40 plus hours a week, right? So all you have to do is follow what others are already doing, what others are already successful doing, and copy them. See, in school, they tell you shouldn't copy. But as an adult, we know, you can copy all day long as long as you're copying the right cat. Okay? As long as you're copying the right cat. Right? This system works. It's not like the 9-to-5 system. This actually works. You don't have to wait for somebody to quit. You don't have to wait for somebody to get fired. You don't have to wait for somebody to retire to get the income you want to make. That's up to you. You can make the income you want to make right now. Right? And people will help you do it. Right? The 9-to-5 system does not work. Case in point, how many people in your family right now worked? How many people do you know in your family that worked until retirement? They retired and they live a great life. Think about that. I'm gonna pause and let you think about that for a second. Just think about people in your family, people that are close to you, people that you know in your mind, right? Think about that. It's not many, right? It's not many. You may be able to count them on one hand. I'm not saying that you can't, right? I'm never a person that tells somebody what they can't do. I'm not saying you can't. All I am saying is that the odds are not in your favor to do it, right? So why not put the odds back in your favor and do something different? And I can show you many and many people who have left their jobs, live a great life in a matter of months. In the matter of months. I call it the retirement plan because that's exactly what it is, right? It's learning how to walk off your job past that number you said you can work on. And let me explain that if you didn't see my other video, right? When I explain and talk about the retirement number, right? Why I think retirement is a number. So let's say, what is it that you make a month, or what is it that you have to have a month to live comfortably? I'm not even talking about greatness, right? I'm not talking $1 million. We're not talking about that yet. We can talk about that, but I'm a realist. Let's just talk about it. What is the number that you can make each month and live comfortable? What is that number? Only you can answer that number. What is that number? $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month, right? I call it retirement plan, but what if you can make that type of money and not go into work? You can still make that money consistently to not go into work. That's what I mean by the retirement plan. And I can show you how to do this 6 to 10 months for you and your friends. For you and your friends, right? My question is retiring in the next 10 to 6 months, is retiring in the next 10 to 6 months worth $350. I just wanted to show you it's possible. That's all I want to do. Show you it's possible. If it piques your interest, I want to show you. I'm going to show it to you. Okay? I don't want to change your everyday life. But doing this can change your whole life. Right? So let's change what you don't like about your life. And let's change it now. Let's do something about it now. Let's get off of that exit. Right? Let's get off that dead end road and take that exit. Right? It's up to you to take the steps to change it. Whatever situation you're in now, it may not have been your fault. And none of that's mattered, because I can show you somebody who's took the situation you're in right now. They took that situation and they won with it. Right? So if you're interested, inbox me, text me, get a hold of me. I'll be more than glad to answer any questions that you may have. Right? If you have any questions, write them in the comments. Text me, inbox me. If you're a person that's more private and you want to have a private conversation, we can do that. But I'm looking for people who want to retire the next 10 to 6 months. Who wants to retire the next 10 to 6 months? Get at me. I'm going to show you the plan and we can do this. Right? So I'm going to leave you with this. And then I'm going to do my outro video. Guys, you will miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Take your shot. You have nothing to lose but everything. Everything to gain. You guys be well, and I'll see you in the next video.
This is why you need good credit. It's your ticket to financial freedom. Good credit isn't just a number. It's your passport to lower interest rates, better loan approvals, and even job opportunities. Struggling with bad credit? Don't worry, you can fix it. Start by checking your credit report for errors and paying down high-interest debts. Need a helping hand? Visit website for more information and resources. Remember, good credit opens doors. Let's unlock your future together.